Good morning to all. I am Dr. N1 Natarajan, librarian, come assistant professor, Department of Library and Information Science, Anna University, Regional Campus, Anna University, Madurai. I am going to talk about open education resources for e-learning. First of all, we shall see about what is e-learning. As we all know, e learning is the use of technology to enable people to learn anytime and anywhere. It includes all kinds of the utilization of ICT. It uses intranet and internet in teaching learning process. E-learning is a widely used in educational institution as a complement to the face-to-face learning as well as in the continuing education and distance education. Open education resources, that is OERS, are readily available sources, that is, there are free for the masses. These online materials help corporate learners expand their knowledge and deepen their understanding of specific topics or tasks. The e-learning professionals can also use open educational resources, that is OERS, to enrich their online teaching and learning process. The OERS, that is Open Educational Resources, has totally transformed the educational scenario worldwide. Now we can see how open education resources are used in e-learning. Open education, that is definition. Open education is a mode realizing education enabled by digital technologies. It aims to widen access and participation to everyone. It offers multiple ways of teaching and learning, building and sharing of knowledge. Open education provides variety of access route to formal and non-formal education. Open education means access to content, courses, support, assessment, and certification in ways that are flexible. Open education accommodates diverse needs. It barriers like entry or cost are reduced or eliminated. Now we can see the flowchart or diagrams. See the diagram in this chart. Diagram in the chart. 10 dimensions of open education. The 10 dimensions of open education is major role in the education field. The 10 dimensions of open education starting in access, content, pedagogy, recognition, collaboration, research, strategy, technology, quality, leadership. So these are the 10 dimensions of open education in the flowchart. Open education includes open textbook, open licensing, open assessment practices, open badges, open online courses, MOOCs. MOOCs is is famous online resources in nowadays. Open data, open access scholarly, open works, open source softwares, open standards, open educational resources. These are the items are open educations. Open educations includes major role. Now we can see definition of OER. The definition of OER, that is Open Education Resources, according to the UNESCO United National Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, define teaching, learning and research materials in any medium, digital or otherwise, that reside in the public domain or who have been released under an open license that permit no cost access, use, adoption, and redistribution by others with no limited restriction by UNESCO. This is the definition for OERs. Concept of OER, that is concept of open educational resources. The material or content is used openly for educational purpose only. Teachers, students, researchers use this material. No need to pay for any content or anyone. Totally free. No need to seek permission before using content. So, this is the open education resource of content. Reason for open education resources. The major reasons are below. Open permission to use, share, copy, paste, edit, adapt, and interact with the content. Zero cost material, less time consuming, innovative teaching learning materials, ensuring scholarly communication system that support the need of scholars and the academic enterprises. These are the reason for open education resources to select. Open education resources include the course materials, textbook, photographs, map, modules, learning objects, openly licensed videos, test software, and other tools or techniques used to support access to knowledge. Any kind of print, audio, audio visual, web version materials are including in the open education resources. E-learning and open education resources. E-learning and open education resources. The open education resources is not at all synonym of e-learning. E-learning is learning through online or www or any websites. Open educational resources is content with open license produced through any medium, print, audio, audio visual, web, or online. If e-learning the used content is open license, then only it is considered as open education resources. Why choose open education resources? Improves student success while saving students money. So one of the major reason they choose the open education resources, and another one is create reliable saving students can count on, and third one is increases academic freedom for faculty, and fourth one is make your program more attractive and potential students, and fifth one is speed up students through our program, and fifth one is increase the institutional revenues. So the major reason for choose the open education resources. Relevance of open education resources. Now we see the relevance of open education resources. Different intellectual inputs, stagnant content cannot encourage quality education. Several thought in one content open new intellectual dimension. Effective method of open education resources widen the path of effective teaching learning process with critical analysis and various viewpoints. No duplication. It is improved collaborative research based content which does not support the duplication of original effort, cost effective and less time consuming. That's why the relevance of open education research. Assessing copyright product, copyright protected material is sometimes expensive as well as time consuming. Sometimes it becomes not so easy to get permission to use, active participant. Open education resources intelligates the learners to be active participant rather a passive reader or just a information seeker or taker. Now we can see in the slide what the flowchart of the open education resources. What is open? Open means freely available material. There is no need to permission. That is open. One is share. Share. What is mean share? We can share the information, our own idea to others. That is share. And reuse. We can again use the information, that is called reuse. And revise. Next is revise. We can change the information with our own ideas, that is revise. Remix, redistribute, and last one is no permission. No permission means we don't have to obtain permission to access the stored information, that is the no permission. That's all the diagram in the slide. And then next we see the major role of 5 R's in open education resources. What is 5 R? Redistribute, remix, revise, reuse, retain. These are the 5 R's. Redistribute. The redistribute, one can share the content with others. One can share with the content with others, that is redistribute. Remix. One can add new information with the original content and can produce new content from the older one. For example, to combine original or revised content with other material to create something new, that is remix. Revise. One can change the content or many translate. One can modify or adapt. One can modify or adapt. For example, translate the content into another language, one language to another language, that is revise. Reuse. Reuse means anyone is allowed to use the whole content or part of it freely in their own content. Example, in class, in study group, on a website, in a video. That is the reuse. Retain. Next one is retain. Retain is one can make own and control copies of the content. Example, download material, duplicate, store, and manage. This is the 5 R's in the major role of open education resources. The 5 R's is essential one in the open education resources. Next we see benefit of the open education resources. The major benefit of open education resources: access, cost, quality. The access, the scope of the education for all, that is the access. Cost, saving money in terms of getting education facilities. And quality, provide quality education to all, that is quality. These are the benefit of the open education resources. Next we see advantages of using open education resources. The major advantages: expanded access to learning, can be accessed anywhere at any time. That is the major advantages. And the next one is ability to modify course material. Yes, can be narrowed down to topics that are relevant to course. Next one is enhancement of course material. Text, images, and videos can be used to support different learning style. That is the enhancement of course materials. And rapid dimension of information. Textbook can be put forward quicker online than publishing a textbook. Next one is cost saving for students. Yes, all readings are available online, which save students hundreds of dollars. So the cost saving is major role. That's the open education resources major advantages. And then next one is quality. Yes, they provide quality education to all. They maintain the quality in education. That is the quality. Next we see disadvantage of advantages of using open education resources. Yes, quality or reliability concern. Some online materials can be edited by anyone at any time, which result irrelevant or inaccurate information. This is the major disadvantages. And the next one is limitation of copyright property protection. Yes, the open education resources licenses change all right reserved into some right reserved. So that content creators must be very carefully about the what materials that make is available. This is a very careful one. And next one is technology issues. Technology issues, some students may have difficulty accessing online resources because of slow internet connection and bandwidth is limitation, or may not have access to the software required to use the material, and inability and inawareness of the technology issues. This is the major disadvantages of using open education resources. Next we see the slide. Here is a list of 10 online website and encourage provided by MHRD to study for during the coronavirus lockdown, that is COVID-19 lockdown period. The major role in the listed in the MHRD 10 online resources. One is SWAYAM online courses, another one is UG PG Padasala, sorry, UG PG MOOCs. Third one is EPG Padasala. Fourth one is E-Content courseware in UG subject. And fifth one is Swayam Prabha. And sixth one is CEC UG YouTube channel. And seventh one is National Digital Library. And eighth one is South Ganga. And ninth is E Sochandu. And tenth in Vidwan. These are the major role in the COVID-19 lockdown period. First, we see Swine online courses. The Swine online courses provide access to learning resources. These resources were earlier delivered on Swine platform. And next one is UGPG MOOCs. The UGPG MOOCs is major role in the COVID-19 period. UGPG MOOCs host learning materials of the Swayam UGPG archived courses. And then third one is EPG Padasala. The EPG Padasala hosts high quality curriculum based interactive e-content. It containing around 23,000 modules, that is e-text and videos. The 23,000 modules materials are available in EPG Padasala. It is especially for social sciences, arts, fine arts, humanities, mathematics, and other disciplines. And fourth one is e-content courseware in UG subject. E-content courseware in UG subject in 87 UG courses with about around 25,000 e-content modules are available in this website. These are the very useful one in UG subjects students. And the next one is Swayam Prabha. The Swayam Prabha, it is a group of 32 DTH channels providing high quality educational curriculum based course materials are available in the Swayam Prabha. In all disciplines are available in the Swayam Prabha, like arts, science, engineering, medicine, and science and technology, and all etc. courses are available in Swayam Prabha. And next one is CEC UGC YouTube channel. CEC UGC YouTube channel provide access to unlimited educational curriculum based video lectures are available. That video lectures are available totally free, anytime and anywhere access. That is the major advantages of YouTube channels. And the next one is National Digital Library, that is NDL. NDL. National Digital Library is a digital repository, a vast amount of academic content in different format and provide interface support for leading Indian languages for all discipline. And the next one is Sodhganga. The Sodhganga, it is one of the digital repository platform of around 2,60,000 electronic theses and dissertations are available in Sodhganga website under the UGC control. And the next one is eSod Sindhu. eSod Sindhu, it provide current as well as archival access to more than 15,000 core and peer-reviewed journals and bibliographic databases are available in eSod Sindhu. The peer-reviewed journals and bibliographic databases are freely available in Sod Sindhu. And last one is Vidwan. Vidwan is a database to expert which provide information about experts to peer prospective collaborators, funding agencies, policy makers, and research scholars in the country. Now, every faculties are requested to register in Vidwan portal for useful one teaching learning process. So very useful one in Vidwan. Next we see free online e-learning resources in abroad. In abroad, Khan Academy Coursera is the see in the slide Khan Academy homepage and Coursera homepage. These are the free online e-learning resources in abroad. And next edX Core Academy, V3 W3 School, Discoverables, Memorize, MIT Courseware. These are the free online. And the next we see paid online e-resources in abroad. One is Lynda. This is the homepage of Lynda. Udemy, Treehouse, Open University, Squared Online, Pearson MyLab, and Mastering. These are the paid online e-learning resources in abroad. Conclusion. Open educational resources is technology enabled open provision of educational resources for consultation, use and adoption by a community of users for non-commercial purposes. They are typically made freely available over the world or web or the internet. Their principal use is by teachers and educational institutions to support course development, but they can also used directly by students. In this lockdown period due to COVID-19 and coronavirus period, our teaching learning process is continuing due to this e-learning and open educational resources, that is OERS. The OERS, Open Educational Resources, are famous for foreign countries for the past 1 decade, but in India it has been stretching its wings nowadays. Our government has given a list of open education resources which could be useful to us. Okay, thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, one and all.